Hey ladies, how's it going?
Chris.
You know, it's summer 2009. It means it's story time.
Yeah, we have some awesome stuff for you. We actually went out and we talked to a bunch of interns in DC this summer.
All right, so how's that going?
We actually got to go into the Senate building and talk to an intern who's working with a senator for the summer, so it was pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, we talked to some people from the State Department and some people in-house from NBC, so.
Okay, so we got some VIP action going in there. All right, let's check it out then.
Every summer, interns take over Washington, D.C., whether event planning on the Hill, working with diplomats from Bangladesh, assessing insurance policies, or promoting local news stories. The internship opportunities in the nation's capital are endless.
I've helped with daily day-to-day schedule, that kind of stuff, invitations, thank you notes, gifts, a lot of, more personal side, which is really cool.
I've been editing promos, doing some promos, doing the syndicated promos, watching some spots get edited, and kind of editing some spots.
We have to review all of their rates, make sure they calculated it right, gave us the right discounts, type up notes on them, and then submit out their rate letters.
There's kind of an analogy, say if our embassy in Dhaka and Washington, D.C., all the organizations in Washington, D.C. were middle school children that were going out on a mini date together and they need a chaperone. I'm the chaperone. So I'm the main line of communication between the two.
Part of my job, having a little bit of background knowledge as a department, is to share with individual students some of the different things that we do, whether it be human rights, trafficking, actual political dialogue, and even involved in environmental policy.
The DC internships, there's so many of them, and we do have to make an effort to get those internships, but any other location there wouldn't be as many opportunities.
The internship has provided the foundation for that, allowed me to really see a behind-the-scenes network of what goes on in the day-to-day life of a desk officer and of someone in the Foreign Service.
I go on U Street a lot. I go to Marvin's on U Street, Ben's Chili Bowl. I've been to a couple Nationals games.
I've done Jazz in the Park, I've done Screen on the Green. I'm going to the zoo this weekend because I haven't done that yet.
Networking is prime. If you plan on coming back and working in the government or in any sector, knowing who your community is, knowing who you plan on working with, that's going to be your foot in the door. So getting your face out there, shaking hands, being in front of the people that you want to work with is a major goal, something you should definitely do from day one, the day you get to your internship.
All right, good job, Marissa. What do we got here, guys?
Well, Chris, we've been talking to young locals about how they've been getting around this summer.
All right, like bicycle, car.
Well, with the metro crash earlier in the summer and train and bus operators getting in trouble left and right, we've been asking if it's affected how young people have been commuting and how they've been getting around.
Sick. All right, let's check that out.
Doors opening, step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding,
during the summer months, DC is filled with interns and young professionals looking for the cheapest and easiest ways to get to work.
It's faster to bike.
The train is a little more costly, so I mean, if I don't have to spend as much and I can get to the bus, use the bus to get to where I need to be, then why not just use the bus?
Many young locals have stuck with the Metro Rail system despite delays and extended travel times that have plagued commuters since the Red Line crash in June.
The commute normally takes about 45 minutes. It's really packed in the morning. The Red Line seems to be a lot of crowds, and it's stopping extra time, but I get here quick, I guess.
Unless I have like a meeting set up, I usually just go about my normal routine. But if I know I have to be there at a certain time, I'll set aside an extra 15 or 20 minutes to be safe.
Other locals choose a more environmentally friendly option to get around.
Well, I like riding my bike just because I get to work and I've already done my exercise, and then, it's kind of relaxing for the day. But
not everyone has the option of riding a bike to work. Some young locals are forced to deal with public transportation. And for those interns and young professionals, it means starting their summer nights a little bit later.
It makes it so that my after work day starts, half an hour later.
So guys, didn't you do something about consumers?
Chris, consumers do not matter. NWS just tweeted me. June, too much rain. July, not enough rain.
All right, calm down. Calm down. One second.
What's going to happen in August? You have to watch my weather forecast, okay?
All right, let's go. All right, let's go see it. Oh.
But if we take a look at the records right now, July is number 3 in 2009. We haven't quite hit an inch of rain yet. That's very low for this time of year. And if you remember what happened in June, the exact opposite. We're hitting somewhere in the doubles above the normal rainfall levels.
So Lily, before we were interrupted, Chris and I actually did this story on SoWhat'sTheDeal.com. It's a cool website that gives you a whole bunch of lists of fun things to do in DC.
Right, and we went around and interviewed some locals on how they save.
For those hoping to spend less in this recession, it's as simple as asking, so what's the deal?
Is basically a deal of the day website that's going to focus on fun things to do in the DC metro area. So restaurants, spas, theaters, sports shows, things like that, and really kind of connecting businesses that are looking for customers with young professionals and college kids that are looking for good deals in the city.
You're going to get a good time at an affordable rate.
What's great is it's a lot of interaction from the community. It's not just what's the deal folks putting things together blindly. We're getting a lot of good feedback. Businesses can submit information on our website to get featured. So it's a good interactive way to involve everyone in the process. If you'll log into the website, you'll see an amazing deal, and you'll say deal me in. You'll click the deal me in button, and you're able to enter your credit card information at that time. Your credit card is not charged. It's stored on a secure server until we hit that minimum. And once the minimum number of people are hit, then we charge the credit cards and we email you your coupon. So it shows up in your inbox, you can print it, and then you run aggressively to go get your deal.
So now you know the real deal in Washington, D.C., and finding it is just a click away.
Thanks, Amina. And if this deal isn't enough relief on your wallet, here are some more ways consumers are curbing their bank accounts and saving.
I'm definitely being more conscious as to what I buy. I don't nearly splurge as much as I used to. I'm definitely looking for coupons and discounts anywhere available.
Well, for one, I'm carrying my lunch. I'm not going out to spend it on McDonald's or something like that. So I have to save money in that way.
We're cutting back on a lot of things, making sure that every penny that we're spending is going towards something that we really need.
My job hasn't cut back anything. I mean, we're still doing well, getting raises and things like that. So it's not as bad as it may be for some people, I don't think.
Yeah, it's been going down for the last couple of months, but so far it's, here and there. Some days are good, some days are bad, but overall I think it's affecting everyone.
Although the economy has hit an all-time low, locals have expressed a new way of thinking. They are smarter, more efficient, and nonetheless optimistic.
Washington, D.C., all the free museums and entertainment that there are for the children.
Right now I have a positive outlook for the future.
All right, guys, so we have some intern stories, some economy and weather. What about the goodies? Where's the nightlife at?
We also had this one interview with a manager at this one bar in Georgetown, Rhino. Super cute, super fun. Definitely a fun place to go, for sure.
Some good bargains, good deals going on.
Cheap.
All right, cool. We'll see what's going on around town then, right?
Definitely.
When the sun goes down, the city heats up. From restaurants to music in the park to sporting events, there are many things to do in DC without spending an arm and a leg. There are always events going on around the city. At the Kennedy Center, locals can catch free concerts every day at 6 p.m. No tickets required. For the bar scene, Georgetown is the place to check out. Rhino Bar, located on M Street, is a hot spot for many.
The best thing about the Rhino Bar and the reason why we're so successful is our demographics are all over the place. We don't cater to just one type of person. Most bars, most nightclubs, most restaurants, they all cater to one type of person. 20% of our crowd is college, 20% of our crowd is young professionals, 20% of our crowd are working professionals, 20% of our crowd is military. It's a very broad, base. The best part about DC is there's not 8 million people here. There's a lot of nightclubs to go around for the people that actually live in the DC area.
Rhino Bar is only one of the many ways to spend a night out on the town. We also talked to locals about how they spend their night out.
The weekdays are almost better than the weekends. You know, you always look for the good deals. Rock Bottom is the best deal you can find on a Wednesday. $1.50 for a quality pint, you can't beat it.
There's a lot of really awesome art galleries around DC. My favorite one is the Phillips collection.
Options are endless when planning a night out in Washington, D.C.
All right, guys, good job. Summer '09 recap. That was awesome.
Chris, did you know that in the summer of '09, Seattle hit 103 degrees Fahrenheit? That's never happened before.
All right, that's a wrap.